ti wá gbẹ̀rẹ̀gẹ̀jigẹ̀ nínú gbígbàlejò àwọn akíkanjú lẹ́ka ọ̀rọ̀ òṣèlú, ètò ọrọ̀ ajé, ọ̀rọ̀ amúlùdùn àgùn lábẹ́ àsíá ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú Action Alliance AA Dr Samuel Olufemi Adeyemi. Ẹ jẹ́ kí mẹ̀kúnnù gbáyé. Dr Samuel Adeyemi yóò máa sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ìgbáradì fún ètò ìdìbò àpapọ̀ tó ń bọ̀, àmúyẹ olóṣèlú àti bíbójútó ẹ̀ka.
The question is this: on the scale of 1 to 10, how will you rate this administration?
The regime has tried to its level, but that could be better. It could be better, but we reach best. So that's why those adjectival phrases are there. I will not come here to come and castigate.
Okay, let's go.
Number one, let's pick health. Ogun State has the highest mortality in the whole of the Southwest between year 1 and year 5 right now. 68 children out of 1,000 dies in Ogun State between year 1 and year 5. These are World Bank, it's not a political whatever. I mean, so World Health Organization, yes. Not only that, pregnant women. Ogun State has the highest mortality of pregnant women. Women in pregnancy dying during pregnancy. About that one is about 38 per 1,000. Now, even the neonatal, that's after the child is born, between day 1 and 1 year, we are also the highest. It's a terrible thing in one state. Whereas you realize that even Lagos, that we can say is choked up, is congested, Lagos are just 11 out of 100. Osun is 13. Where we are getting 68, we are getting 38. So, of course, that can tell you that something is seriously wrong in our health system, and it will definitely be corrected. And how are we correcting
by
that?
Your party?
By my administration of Action Alliance.
So tell us how.
Very well. The way we handle that of health is that we are bringing free health between 1 year, 18 years. That is very dear to me. Very dear to me. You know why?
How do you get fund for all this?
Don't worry, we'll get fund. We'll tell you. All those things we are prepared. We have done our work. When I was in Molusi College, my father was in University of Ife studying. My mother was an itinerant trader in Osun. So I was with my grandmother. And I always fall sick. You will say, Baba Okiagbo, because there is one Catholic hospital in Okiagbo. In 1974, I was there for a whole term. If it was now, I would have died. Because there is nobody around to bring any money. They were just giving, the government of that time was picking the bill. They will bring the drip. I had cerebrospinal meningitis. That's a crazy something, you know. I had it, yes, and I survived it. If it is not, they will have died. When I was doing my internship of pharmacy at Labisi Onabanjo University, they will give prescription to the mothers. They will come to the pharmacy lab. We do it and expect them to pay 500 naira. They will break down in tears. They don't have it. Then they came with 3,000. They have resulted yesterday. Some of us have to pay for it. And let me put it on record. This is an opportunity. It was that time that I appreciated the enormous work that Chief Kesinti Adebutu is doing in the health sector. I don't know any other sector in this state. Because all those people, the social worker will quickly rush. There's a foundation he has. They will always come out with check. There was a case of a lady, I'm sure it's a political issue, where I think I don't know which party, whether APC or whatever, in Agorwe, when a student was whether shot in the buttocks and all the rest. She was in the at Agorwe. She was in our hospital that time. Baba they would do a check of 10 million so that they should just be, and he does that every time. But we if an individual is doing that, the least the government can do is to make sure that at least first 18 years have free health.
Free health is the solution to that.
Is the solution to
because
that.
of our time. Let's go to education.
Education.
Where are we now in Ogun State? And where do you want to take us?
Yes,
Action
in
Alliance.
education, we have never been this we have never been this abysmal in the issue of Ogun State. As a matter of fact, Ogun State is joint number 33 in the index of performance in senior secondary with 55%. Joint 33, Ogun State. Whereas Sokoto has 76%, KB has 77%. If we wake up some of our forefathers from the grave, they will sleep back immediately when they hear that statistics. Ogun State, being a joint 33 out of 37. So there are 32 states ahead of us. That is, and I believe that's a reflection of how we are taking care of our teachers and all the other facilities. You cannot be whitewashing sepulchres all over the place. What is the internal? The internal is dirty. You are not paying the teacher, you are doing their deduction, it's not being remitted. All the cooperative of civil servant has broken down. They cannot borrow money, they cannot do anything. All the deductions, they don't. So how can they be happy? And that is reflecting the. As a matter of fact, even the joint 33rd was just a recent achievement, because in year 2018 or so, we had 36.8% success of 5.
Good afternoon, sir. Can we meet you?
I am Dr. Samuel Olufemi Adeyemi. I'm a native of Okiagbo in Ijebu-Igbo in Ogun State, Nigeria. I attended my primary school at local authority primary school Egon Moro near Ijebu-Igbo. It's a village primary school. And from there, I proceeded to Molusi College, Ijebu-Igbo. From there to the University of Ibadan, and I also attended the Olabisi Onabanjo University. I'm happily married with children. I'm a practicing politician and a gubernatorial candidate of Action Alliance for the 2023 elections in Ogun State.
We have been hearing of AA as a party. What does AA really stand for, sir?
AA stands for Action Alliance. And Action Alliance is the party of the masses. Papa Obafemi Awolowo in 1983, after the elections, of which he lost gallantly to Alhaji Shehu Shagari, said he has been out twice to contest for the highest office of the land so as to liberate the masses from the crisis and the dungeon that the system has put them. But since he has failed, the time will come when the masses themselves, from the north, from the south, from the east, from the west, will come together to liberate themselves. So the party that is set to do this is Action Alliance. It's a party of the masses, and that's why we say Action Alliance, let the masses live. So that is why I picked Action Alliance. It's the party of the masses. It's not a party that will be telling you to go and bring 50 million because you want to contest for a senatorial seat. It is the party of the masses.
Thank you so much, sir. But you choose AA as the party, and we have really understood why you choose AA as the party out of all the other parties. Can you just give us a brief agenda of what you have for us?
Well, Action Alliance is a progressive party, and as a progressive party, our own manifesto is simply an adoption of the Unity Party of Nigeria manifesto with some little additions. And for those who are not old enough to know what are the manifesto of the Unity Party of Nigeria, I will simply recap, perhaps in a minute or two. One, we stand for free education at all levels for all indigenes of Ogun State. We stand for free health at least up to 18 years and for the elderly, including free prenatal and antenatal care for pregnant women. Our students at the university will also enjoy bursary, just like we enjoyed during our time. Those in the law school will be supported. Those doing professional courses will also be supported. And also, there will be full employment for the youths. Of course, that cannot be done in a jiffy, but we have a system that we put in place to ensure that all our tertiary graduates and even post-secondary graduates get fully employed. So those are some of the programs we have for the youth. But of course, we also have programs for the elderly, the pensioners, a lot of pensioners in the land. They are just dying, no gratuity, no monthly payment. That has to stop. In the Ogun State of our dream, we will sit down with the pensioner and agree with them how we'll be doing it monthly, just like it's been done in Oyo State, so that within a short time, a lot of the backlog will be cleared. And of course, the workers. In Ogun State, the workers are not being fairly treated. We will sit down with them and make sure that those who are due for promotion are promoted. Those who are supposed to be permanent secretary before they retire and they are not made one, we will recall them, give them permanent secretary and retire them immediately so that they can enjoy the benefits of their work in the civil service. Also, sports will be given a pride of place. There will be what we call the rural-based sport development, as is done in Holland. There will be infrastructure, sport infrastructure throughout the local governments. There will be industrialization in Ogun State. Each local government will have specific industries that will be generating a lot of foreign exchange for us. Tourism is another area which we hope to focus on during my tenure as the governor of Ogun State. Also, housing and rural infrastructure will be given a pride of place. We will bring out of the box solutions to what the people are doing routinely. Because it's only a madman that will be doing the same thing and expect a different result. We will bring the cumulative experience we have over the years. At the beginning, I said I'm a multi-disciplinarian. This gubernatorial challenge in Ogun State, I've actually prepared for it for the past 30 years. That's why I combine being a veterinary doctor, a legally trained person, to also being a chartered accountant of ICANN, and also being a qualified human pharmacist, and also, of course, a PhD holder, a fellow of the College of Veterinary Surgery of Nigeria. All this will be brought into governance, and with my master's in business administration. So there will be multidisciplinary approach to the problem of Ogun State. This is the time that Ogun State must fulfill the dreams of the forefathers, and I want to be the person at the end of affairs when that is done. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Once again, can we know your name, sir?
I'm Dr. Samuel Olufemi Adeyemi, the gubernatorial candidate of Action Alliance, the party of the masses.
Thank you, sir.
Go forth, it is well with you. You will prosper, you will conquer, you will get to the throne. That is all the prayer we have for you and we set for you this day. You will stand before kings and not mere men.
The race is not to the swift. The battle is not to the strong. Heavenly Father, we ask you to take over this battle. And we ask you to give us the victory. Still the hearts of all men, Lord, at the due time, and let the votes be cast for this your son.
Amen.
Let the lines fall in pleasant places.
Amen.
Lord, we ask you in the name of Jesus, raise up your son.
Ọkùnrin ni wọ́n kúrò láàrin wọn.
ìwòsàn ọ̀fẹ́ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ náà akọ̀fẹ́ gbé díẹ̀ kàkà díẹ̀ lágbègbè fọ́ọ̀sì gbé yunifásitì tó fi jẹ́ pé báwọn kéèyàn ṣe kù àti báwọn kéèyàn ṣe kù ṣìkò nínú àwọn ó lè bá.
torí mo gbàgbọ́ wá ṣe é ṣe.
Ìjẹ̀bú ọmọ èrè ni wá tó bá wí Jẹ̀bú àwọn ènìyàn ní wíníwíní tó bá wí Jẹ̀bú àwọn ènìyàn ní wíníwíní. Ogun ìṣọdún alágẹmọ èmi ò rẹ́ ní mẹ́gún ọgbọ́ ìbára rí ìran bàbá yín ló mẹ́gún ọgbọ́ rẹ̀ mọ́ àfijú ìjẹ́bí ẹ̀ ó gbogbo mọ́ga ẹ̀dì ẹ̀ bá lókun ara òrókun ìbára òtún rẹ̀ rí.